ne katibodna dile tinjia sashelmo Hon Abibat Shani Mahama Zakaria onyala nevo songon dejia netepile tezongo jima Jingo ma dinyala jishele annoto dolte on the smart radio Dozo gba ntweka gba na mane Domentem bodne solo wom Hon Abibat Shani Mahama Zakaria na mallah balshel note to wontan Tongogi Sharif Gali yili shele wombol ni yele so wontan tin yele Hon Abibat Shani Mahama Zakaria maraba adia amaraba
ngoya Kaibeula.
Ala Fabian Aji. Tiliha, we get a lot of inspiration.
Oh, right. Thank
you. I
Yes.
ang por yela chansham.
To.
The tsalata salongo pam inspiration shela katamina tona ha amfana karle biene.
To.
Tsongo jingoma debi shel pahla sohma pibu shel dansana.
To.
Ka yel gwala sa biene.
To.
Ka soloza bohare te sohama nabna bu wuma nolne ka bo bod na bu wuma nolne dem biene
to
kana bang bar sham
to
rozo wontango baya tunanga marhabin nai
to
la balbo kana maltuli na zang tete katna boh shanga dem pai ka netenene
so nta anna kule anjin la twe fo na tetamlana for tankana sham halata pa election ma so alama nta tranan campaign ma mi tranan le vinyalanga halta pa na so alama ka so nir malala fi halta pa election ma so na ku yam fola na tamlana ka foi yendi constituency zaha nta ana fonda ya na yab ku na ma afana ma pasta na ma so kam ngombe yendi constituency so kam zaha mforba pam na ba support tindana na campaign ma halle ta pa so alama nta nana marshal ni yele nyala wula na ontite ala fi ka to so pa so ama ka process ma chanvin yelenga pam from voting ma nta security services banso biane elections committee of MPP in the Yendi constituency ne easy so conduct but man vin yelenga pam from the start to the end kama voting process ma but so nyala ne vo shawo ban so kpamba ma ka ban sha kam sang chang dede kama ta party ma tam fon conduct the election ka chan sham ama den so kana nyanga ma den so nyala ten so pagi sort of masa so nkuya nzan la twe nzan for sonti delegates enta Yendi constituency Tamala Council of Elders, Kamal Council of Patrons, Mal constituency executives, Mal electoral area coordinators, Kamal polling station executives, Yanzan let people for Zaha for a massive turnout Shelburne Sokara into voti. Ka so tam onapon or train upon zo. Got a non very peaceful. Halle the pie sorting saama.
Right. So hama sort of masa sort ya ka kalbo pil kalbo.
To.
Bonsele nang ka lala nang some Sheldon san nang Yendi senior high school kanyala nyona kamna namane lahbalbo ka domi anyima man sabiala namane de pala son yenta lahbal shel
yes
bonsele nang karize ni pibu Sheldon san nang ngoma ni result Sheldon claiming de declare yama abasactale
so nta den so ku tale nyala wula party constitution dole year non election yimal la regional representative kamal national representative kache elections committee ma so nta apilgu halti jishane so wo ya kama bias ma so pon pilme ne yana bias ma mini MP chen contest ka regional reps kana nti jin MP ni ebemi MP so jia throughout ka mini in lanji to konko so do konko ni ma na bana sargi ambala because yi kana ni to supervise election de tu ni yishe biere konko ka chenirba yi shab yin kana ni to supervise the election ma but be me no nso jia ma mi so be nye kar nye tale because now you kone nso ma la ni togo ni delegates ma ka mi shil believe ya mangle nye le be so vote tama nso believe me ne yan dimi so je na nan ban sha don kuliya nan ka nangbanche ne kana be ka nyona kana ni mane de zahama kati yiri yalane ha in the process ba ne ra yi shaba be so yalmen ne be vote kar nyala isima so kan ku fo njia ka ku malam ba ya ma ya kan fo mbangarge sa ashal ne ti yangarge mvoala isi pa ma kama lala ne vo ne ra yi shaba yin yal ne be vote ma ngum ya ne presidential election ma bra nyala ne vo shaba banda vote so bin shadin da qualify ba ka vote presidential election ma lala bin ma karada ku to qualify ba ka vote this time wula ki deny ba because lala yeto ama mpum voila party kwamba mpo abare yeto akaba yelma na kalala nta specifically mvoila to general secretary yulu kama issue shall dem jenem bon de pala be yulu kala album man be yulu biene ama nirbo different photo nam ka bazan non de fune so ko yelma nam vol me national rep so yan kanama so no vol national rep ma ko yelma na yeto ama ka yeto ashale nyele once a many MPs are identified by Kabanyala polling station executives, Kabo polling station colleagues neto confirm kama bishil nyala ne vosha bambiane the kaye to awala so then the kana kaba nang the up and down ma kan then ne bol pa ma ka pa ma ya no ra bol la the regional organizer Alaji Rashid COP mbala in yelo ninya situation shale den kana nta abami na rafo meet party agents ma lala issue ma da kana me ka isma yel ne bataba ma guidelines lala guidelines ma mi kabiyan dola so ko boy the regional organizer o mi ne ya regional organ won be mi the regional organizer ne nyesha won ko mi ko mi regional organizer di fila so on bolo yelo nyetenye problem shale ma but presidential man lala nirma bravo to me so arana to boy the regional boss ko on clay ne be vote ma dana to gbazana Antonio Swale ka be vote so ne ka the regional organizer yo ne party ne ku yel shelma o dolle so sama on so to kana ka tamale mba ya ma o gbaso yam no bola general secretary so buna gulla general secretary no clay ne ben yare so permanent yel la ma ya regional organizer so ma ngunu mbon so kambolo Alaji Rashid nye pama ni yelsham ni ma ne gba Madam Millicent ni ma no ko mi no na mal na gwanche ni gba o so tu pama pam ka bon no yele pama ngmala jirpo so ni ma ne kata de be chantoni but at the end aso bien wo at the end of it all when sha come so cham de ka ba che ka ba vote nta process ma nyona ne so yan kana shell na mbala so at to pass a shell gwa lala one of them afa baba kwati o min constituency chairman so to malata ba kan yel ne be yim di yelane so tam ne be yel kama de non necessary because de betu ner kana lala so de konko so kunye ben sha den nan na ala tante pa sortin ma so pompon kan yan kana a question mane nta sortin ma answer be ni man de nan wanya asempam because kama ne yel ma before voting ma bra bola ti party agents ba yanye polling agents ti nirba yi kam from one side ma ka security ma to asetba so to concern Daniela wula yendi ka bo no create an impression kama yendi be non la safe kan yaba yendi non very safe because they non very peaceful katamini to zaha bien besides one party ben yel don yene ben yel so ben exaggerated security issue shall yendi ma the kane because the zahanya la mabe so me no che bezabra ye the only problem nyam kamande ti yan nan take election ma man understanding of regional reps bukana to monitor it's not for them the Palabian kana not involved in the process but to observe. So be an observer because nyala banjila lo yenga kaba mar ballot box ma be sorting to kumal problem netaba but tin so nan kaba code le shama mani so jisha problem because so ku twema galle
ka kutonya
ban sorter shele nku pien galle so katia wala katia njia ki ya non the sorting ideally the two ni sorter ben shakam ye gbang ma ka so kam za hanya be me be yal zalan sorter za aladene zalan sorter za aladene bu za ku sorter me titi anya ka opil me kanda gwa ka ta ba ngonden ka kanda when ya ni assist on the ballot ma number 1
Candidate
ko
number
kanda.
one.
So yin sort na ma when den ki sort ka kanda. So o pilbe kan kanda kana ka the national ma so tinya isi one of isi officials ma karanya la o destroyer la ballot papers den na ba kalwo because ma ba so pila MP den kalwo so on draw attention ma o mi so chama ti yele mbiel mutala ka mutala chante yele prince ma ka bagarge so ban bagarge ma ko mi na non le videos hina ki nyele karanya lo sandela ballot papers den na ba kalma so ka mutala chane mane mutaya ne chane mane te boaba alaji Rashid nyeso gargo ama nyela monitor bo supervise bin yale dere tumani an kanama so yi mal consent ka kanati yel bin ya kaza nanda nyentu na listen to it ka ban yen non sham ama ngun so le nyeso ngun defend ka bo the prince ne bezan o chan be kam na te bago nyi ni mane so ni mane kan yona nyana ma so kana so kan man yi of course di nan la ku to control crowd shell dem jam because be nye kamande zub so ya ka borma election ma ka so ya so dile ama man so nye delegation ban vote kalab na sankara te jia gule na sara so ye chant vote ka vote on kana na atinyo ninni
ai on piga
ama yi so nye numbers chamben so kana te jia gule te sankara so even before ka start to sort alhamdulillah te so minute de la election ma so wula ka to kuya njia ka yi kana ntinan yi nambo kamza ha so first of all process ma the so non complete and the so non transparent because the banso jinima na but so be ben so tarban sha
okay
kartin yala bi am pilla kalbo so den yanga den nan ne mane to so chang police station into lodge complain and brother me so lodge complain ma on my behalf me no so chang so ka ba de gan number ben sha den no nyanga kan yerbe to call my year mane regional chairman, regional organizer, regional treasurer, MP neta, third national vice chairman, never be police station, never declare results. My declare results then. Because so come so you shaden nang ne man destroy ballot papers. Zone the videos be shall comes so boko declare. Because so pil bone ma, also bol partial ma, also bol also na pilin den ba. So number dan ko yan declare. Kan board nan zantrika yel solo na ba pan solo ne declaration shelbe no the constitution is equal right no declare winner of an election and party constitution migba tire na declare te mata na ku board is no kana to supervise the election so la declare sham declaration shelbe nan ma board nan yel solo no so there's no winner for the parliamentary election as we sit right now
in the end
so won come ya na alaji faru kunye peace for ye ni de la deceive lo ma because there's no winner but so ba kale odin na ba ti ya ne ba calendar so wanda sa ka be benye winner so winner ka as we sit right now
right tinjia sashal ngo lala jishel den chan sankara radio ngo de be dasma 99.1 ka solo dir de dan fana ajiyal ben sha'dan ngoma national nam mala nutumbo elections come den nang the NPP pone yiti national nam lahbale ben sha'dan nang yendi lahbal boka betinya
so kama and the pil kayel ne den so nang maza so kama ya no bu woman noel na ma de para yurlam ne ka bu woman noel ma so boar nan gum from Sama third vice chairman man and non shema up to Zungo national and take a decision shell. But in Jisa shall one bunyaka but take any decision concerning election. Ma can mean there is no winner for the parliamentary election.
Amanyin tiba lahbale. Man
well ka formal informal one yes in Yelba me. Because in Yel in send videos shan so non man maza hanti. Banko non relevant nsene taba so informal nguna yelba ama formal nguna na be yelba but dem passa ashel ngonta mpantaba formal petition because the my problem the tune to exhaust the party channels the procedures before can take decision shele but as we speak right now neto yele kama isi mamman be declare results so take a winner for the parliamentary election. We have no PC for Yendi constituency as we sit right now.
Right. We have no PC in Yendi constituency. PC Manyala parliamentary candidate Zangti NPP in Yendi constituency. These are the words of the Yasantua of our modern day politics in Ghana. Haji Abibat Shani Mahama Zakaria wonzang lah balishele entity zang pa de polo umbala Swahma the so-called declaration ma right
counting mad so benage counting man is so benama me ka destroy ballot papers bio so monica based on what ka declare results can ye ka my figures flyer on social media but nya anterla be man ka larma because we are not in a jungle we are people living with democratic principles. So come so nya answer bien ma den manya asempa bi za so nya den so den zo kan ya ne tika winner for the parliamentary elections in Yendi constituency.
Right. So so-called declaration ma ben shasa nang la den ne kan bod na zahan nang la mathematics ngoma en song hajia. Won say yi national na third vice chair Alhaji Masaudu once a yell to Shamtil Habal Sabraba. Ne Bessa Kalla Alhaji Faruku figures and cultiply 296. Demi a solo, Memia 296 and song. Ne ka 199 Kadnabia Bunune never kalpai. 199. So I lam the Bayima. The Trala 495 votes. Ama I chang Alhaji Faruk Ali Mahama mamang nesa declare o Facebook pages no nyala 570 as against Alhaji Masoud nesa declare shele kadinya 495 ngoma this figures ngoma den san katien zang tumtuma
so den on wo anejir be yeto amane be anwum audio ma be video ma third vice national chairman ne so yerma chairman so be background through figures ko yera aso ma awumle kam wumle the saban be background euro yelmongo and ne den yel shele de butu ne yel because national officer you be dire nyala so dabam de bi ne yel yeto ashel sankpa ne polo am onye national officer ma de to ne respect party authority the party structure ka chele and dire kunyala so de mini yel yeto ashel sankpa polo ama to ku chele Mane. Ama de benang ma la ajibse kama honorable Farouk yella yite ya netenda presidential election ye ni constituency ka results ma yina ora pon yel ni Dr. Baomi ani ye figure shelma o figure mbala Canada Japan mi ni ye figure shelma figure mbala Dr. Baomi ranya la 545 yo so pumpon open on 570 obono ya no popular than Dr. Baomi because ora pon yel no onyel do ni o figure naka Canada Japan mi den ye ndene 219 ma so won zang la figure pi Dr. Baomi figure ne ka reduce Canada Japan figure ma nzantama so ma den kan ye be nyanter la ba man kalarma be kalala so kuto enforce MP on Yendi constituency to zaha campaign me ka campaign with messages and delegates ma but woman message ma be kondamal message kare cheba don zo ka ba so vote to masala ma
la ko la bosma ne kandiyan kanata bohaya anda tumtun shele ne a campaign team maza adamal detable ne yin nan yalla kamza ngoma dukuto nan ka election sheldon sanin so hama ka badale
nda na jin zanza andalala because bo amana wula ne chan gindama ka bu mamma shara amamanda anya ba chebe kalala
certainly
nta 2 days to election anya delegates shabanda beche and a day to election anya ban beche kablan tom vote na ka kanante beche dan on wo yurlam shell ne message shell ne rataba madara cheba kabemi mikanye ne mvuso ngumba marjire pompon ba banjir la ne yesu ka ban yelmang la ne yesu so delegates mami gbaza de pasha tizana ra kana braba mit halabio kan bon senyal na halenya la ben shana rang mala pule an bora nyin so ama halka bu atmal puwa kulanto so ale so dem papa tambala ma so sokuto zang ben shano o majir ya jirma dola sol na kaso kamza hanyara
right ayele net international nam petition amale sahashela an borna taba ka borna de lahbal bisane ka ay be de lahbal ma wudin la sahama ka panto yinati yel saloma amal shal na yelba
So kama dan kan yarma nta more than by now na the kutu ne party yina to yele third vice chairman nan nan ban shama ta ba miri yela because in mini party constitution besatile so dan tanan ka bana fuma dan nyene to asirma so man so but to asir because in so me kama the party shelter malma tin yela party of principles democratic principles in yele so bibi dual procedure kan nan ban sha the return by now party unity year so party ne be yelma then to nempa nanka in unity yerma so petition ma una den chan dan kan ye ne because mwana follow party channel kan ye den yan chan shampoo amal issue ma bonwa una is a pure legal issue pumfon ama the two ne exhaustive party channel ma kana an chan legal so ni yara ngo nyala ne vuso ngo yan send petition to party biza so bian kan ye yelman le sheldon so bi den nama videos ma bian ka so kam za hanya ama ni yara ngo as a sitting MP the two na non friendly to media 10 years action wo so bula city TV reporter
definitely
o mama so nyota pa ka so nyota pa ka to am go phones on lab kar crash ka yendi constituency bi shir ku yan ni MP malala diago be halle za dialam balama
tinje sashel ngo an yelye to shel ngo Ghana Journalists Association yala bang ye lahbale zangpa de polo mama ma ngonje ngo ngba nywana ba sa tole biala na
yi chang benwa election ka ba sotra ma media nang la allowed so ala ula ka ba so yani kana close to it
this an nang la tba lahjiba halkata mini
sori pane zubu niya kaba mala the two ne so non transparent bio kaba yale in the media ni move them away tenen shabden to ne tenyara kaba kavelit aba kaviti katabenyara bio so ngoma za ha wo ya ne zobie den ne
right aja nabo na arrest biala kankaram lahbal sheldon yina from Ghana Journalists Association zangpalala nang sam sheldon sanang ma it has officially been reported to us that Mr. Muhammad Amin Alabira, a reporter for City Parliament for Yendi, Alhaji Farouk Ali Muhammad, slapped and kicked him, and he fell on the ground. He added that some of the MP supporters also pounced on him in the full glare of the security personnel who managed to rescue him from them. The GJ strongly condemns this malicious act. It is very sad and disturbing that this boorish and vulgar act was perpetrated by no less a person than the Member of Parliament for the area. This is very shameful and must be condemned by all well-meaning citizens. The MP should know that as a lawmaker, we are governed by laws, and behaviors such as what the MP should know that as a lawmaker, we are governed by laws, and behaviors such as what he displayed will not be entertained. We are by this press statement calling on the Ghana Police Service to, as a matter of urgency, arrest the MP over this barbaric act. The GJA will work assiduously with the police to ensure that justice is served in this matter. We, the regional executive, together with the national executive, reaffirm our readiness to protect all journalists in the region, especially in the performance of their lawful duties without hindrance. Finally, we are sounding a caution to all, especially as the political season gets heated, that we shall not tolerate any form of abuse on journalists from any individual or group of persons. This is signed by Yakubu Abdul Majid, Chairman, Ghana Journalists Association, Northern Region. Lahbal Sheldon Yina, Ghana Journalists Association. Nangbayin lango shale dong babe lahbal sabrba Ghana ngo banan yihlala lahbal ngona kayal ne ban shardan sanang ma danang ba yelpam kabiyang galam ka fele ka bona Ghana Police Service nama ni nimpop ka ni ba tiahme jentor ma nune domi won sanang ban shama de bergazalgo aja lahbal Sheldon Yina jije ngo dan kamal na yel zang barko
ma dan kam fun yel ma anye MP ben yar shanga bian karatu na ban nangda so ma ko yam is unparliamentary
right. It's on parliamentary. Aja Abibat Mahama, Zakaria Nepashale, Zankpalala, Yetoma Polombala. But in the Bohme whether IT petition, Amal ultimatum, Kala ultimatum ma yipai, Kabide la Balshele from the national level up until take any step shall Ambon not take after that.
Yes. So for now, petition man and the response, then I am my next line of action. But as we speak right now, he's to be declared as a winner for the parliamentary elections yesterday. So for us as MPP, Mbatana in the constituency to my parliamentary candidate as we sit. Yeah.
Right. So Solo Bansamon the number one Hon Abibat Mahama Nwalni, you woman zang lah bal shell zang titi. Results shall then say declare man over Saturday.
There were no results because the counting was incomplete. So counting so benage. So how did they declare when ballot papers were destroyed?
According to the third vice
video
chair.
videos bien bro. Izan haso beni mane be kalala. So ben shaben yarma but so you be to akaba yarma de kutona.
Okay. Aja.
Na.
Solo zasambane kabye beyense. Shabye butumane. Kawum that in jia sashel on tebe dasuma live on 99.1. Shabye tamale. Boba ni yaza Facebook on wumda. Balangpa lah balden ka malna zang ti dunia za sanang banyen.
So nta anukuya nyel sham nyame kama video share de nyina ma so kam nye lala EC officer ma also suppress some votes ka sa andele be o.
Ka pire shell suro.
Ka mal shell suro o dadi fune. So sa ashel mutala ne chan ne ma o jacket also yele ma also nyala ink ka ballot papers ma biane. So ka son le yel su biniani so nye shale. So mbwan nzantwe ka yele delegates ma nan pa pam be so be di ma vi bem so be di ma vi ma be so yina to vote ve yelanga ama vote ma da na banage because be so be count be me no so be count ma so ku to declare winner so come in Ghana the only body but non responsible for declaring elections be winner nyala electoral commission but in jisa action electoral commission be declare Alhaji Faruku as a parliamentary candidate. Third vice national chairman halo so yero eto ama nerwan so be background ma ka wuru onya yersha rezo kandi ya yende malfila ndi Europa third national vice chairman because position shalom gbo mantile jilma so because of that ku yel ne yan yershale ama mbwan ne man pae delegates ma solo ka yelba kama da na chanan balama be voting shalban so nan ma the KPC so party ni en yel shel kata pagula kam buan ma mpwe campaign team they have been very benwo ka sai be wo ma yurlam pam wala kamza ha bedia but the battle is not over
right
now you kone the battle is not over because na gulminate wom party ni yeshele general public so yinachi mbon ye third vice chairman ne ri panzo o announcement shall also nang ma o so enzang la fatina kana yendi constituency because iza so nye na chimba ma ne yina sham na chimba na pasara ne yina sham karnya la mpa ba masolo so party ma tabo bwa de wurumbu yendi constituency party ma na wurin de chen shell ma tanende ta na bi am song ma kati shell amara ngwala ba bwa ba pa ma wurin de chan na mi kutaba nasara ti shell party ma
okay
now you kone
right ti shell party ma now you kone Hon Abibat Mahama o kpalankpa lahbale ko zang song tana ma ka wora ni onyala nemvo so nya unifier ngombore ni party nang ban yine ka de biane sa shell camp de zo kpalankpa lahbal ni shell mbala ben shadan sanang ma ngonsa yinati mbone figures ma ko tuma nyale de zo ne lala figures shell wonsa bol ka declare whatever election swahma bambe mika election sanai kalbo saba kalnai de zo declaration shell saba nang o gohorla party national level bien zang lahbal shell zang tila zang pa ben shadan sanang ma polo so selo yin sa gohre ne Hon Abibat Mahama to nol na ma o to nol ne
Sharan
now
since on the election ma 4 constituencies in northern region is on the election among the constituencies the Neka regional police commander kana and to supervise no operations ka regional EC kana to conduct elections why yendi Yimi never does release challenge in a first. Yen di coca tramal 2 reps. So
yeah.
near when a twas a kaba pazan yinga pa adesma. A man born in Yelba Kamanyala pa amaka coward in Yama.
Wow.
A min banch and contest ma bazanya dabba. So will a cabacana to government pa. Now on the zel shell because to yele. Then yan.
Right.
Now you cone.
Right. Ajia te pa pam ne sahashele anya nzangtete. Kazang lahbal shale nzangte dunia za nebadi amfani shal tempon yalba neben de zongo dapselma dezo solo te poye kapapam amatin je sa shoti yisi David Takal dana onyala munyen jine ne Mr. Kofi kabe lepse ajia ne yel shal ngoza ha likpakpa ka tema behe bonkpamba kabagba kabadi lala jingoma amfani domin sokamza ji ka ji jingo dezo te borman lahbal ma chang kasokam za di amfani shel dem biedenne lolo kam ka be ka wumde te Sankara Radio 103.1 megahertz ya nam
The constituency konko yeto ampanyele.
so ambona shisil mensele
na ambona shisil mensele
to
because the panyala national issue ka yendi konko issue mpanyele
right so tian switch la jo nchang silmensele ne dezo I wom de te de chekat nga lahjeba dende nanka wom katapa yer silmensele. So we are live on Sankara Radio 103.1 megahertz and we have in our studios Ajia Abibat Mahama Zakaria, who contested the parliamentary primaries yesterday and is here to tell us what she has for the teeming supporters of NPP in Yendi and beyond with regards to how the elections went on yesterday. Ajia, you're welcome.
Thank you, Sharon.
Right. Yesterday was the elections.
Yes.
Things didn't go well. It didn't go as we expected yesterday because there were some skirmishes. Now, what message have you got for the general public? Because since yesterday they've been on our neck, they want to hear Ajia Abibat. Shahran, why are you not interviewing Madam? I said Madam will speak. Here you are, right in Sankara Radio, and the masses are ready to hear you. Yes. What do you have to tell them?
So, as I already explained in Dagbani, I want to do it in English. First of all, I want to thank God for our lives. I thank the campaign team for the hard work that they put in the campaign, the commitment, the loyalty, the sleepless nights, and it manifested yesterday. The will of the people cannot be changed by a few individuals. I want to commend the election committee of the constituency, the security services, the electoral commission for a smooth process from the starting, voting to the end. It was very smooth except one instance that had to do with 2 polling station executives who were almost denied voting. But at the end of it all, it was resolved after some kind of intervention. So on the whole, the voting process to the end was smooth.
Right.
And I must commend the agencies that were in charge of it. However, when it got to sorting and then counting, that was when the problem arose.
Exactly what happened?
So what happened, as we were there, was that when they were going to sort, ideally, that is a time that there should be some kind of transparency. You as media, when you went to observe, you were asked to go.
Yeah.
And the area was corded off. We were blocked. I, as an aspirant, I should have been seeing whatever was going on. But they were in a form of a circle. And I thought that it was just going to be the EC officials and the party agents alone for the sorting. But what I saw was that there were regional reps who were part of the sorting process because they were standing there. They sorted, and then the EC official in charge started to count 1. So we asked for who. So that tells you the extent to which the process wasn't transparent. Because ideally, when you are sorting, you should let us know that this person is sorting for this person, and the other person is sorting for the other person. But we didn't hear that.
Okay.
And all we heard was the counting. So as the process, the counting was going on, somebody alerted my brother that one of the EC officers was destroying my ballots. My brother drew the attention of one of the policemen, and then nothing happened. So he went straight to the place, and then he was asking him what he was doing. So when he tried when he tried to deny, he removed his jacket, and you were there. You saw what came out. The ballot papers and the ink pad were in his jacket. And there was a video that is circulating where he is suppressing my votes and destroying it while the counting was going for the MP. So that led to the disruption of the process.
Right.
So the counting wasn't concluded.
Right.
And you all saw what happened.
So
The whole place was scattered.
certainly.
Yeah, and
So
the ballot papers were destroyed.
immediately after that,
Yeah.
what were the actions you took?
So immediately after that, I went to the police station to lodge a complaint. And it was my brother who was the complainer. He did it on my behalf. So I went with him and my husband to the police station.
Okay.
That was the first thing that we did.
And what was the response of the police when you officially complained to them?
So they took the statement. They took our statement and then they asked us to go. Later on, I was somewhere and some of my team members were calling me that the third vice chairman, the regional chairman, the regional treasurer, the regional organizer, and the MP were at the polling station and that they were told to declare results. So my question to them was that what are they declaring? Because counting was incomplete. They didn't finish counting. So we didn't even finish counting to even talk about results. So what figures are they going to speak to? And then later on, I saw a video of the third national vice chairman declaring results.
What's your take on the results he sought to have declared?
They did the declaration at the police, even though the police service are not a party to whatever they did. Because on authority, they are saying that they are not a party to whatever declaration was done at the premises. So
what's your take on
my
that
take
declaration?
on the declaration is that we should treat it with contempt, the contempt that it deserves.
Okay.
We all know in this country that the only body mandated to declare a winner for an election is the Electoral Commission. The third vice national chairman has no such authority to declare anyone. And to begin with, the counting wasn't concluded. So what was he declaring? Assuming he was even tasked to declare, what was he declaring? When you saw all ballot papers scattered and destroyed, and the counting hadn't finished. So what I know is that as we sit right now, we don't have a parliamentary candidate for the MPP in the Yendi constituency.
Right. The third national vice chairman,
Yes.
when he was addressing the media, made mention that he had the blessings of the general secretary of the party, that is Johnson Kodia Frimpong, to declare the election. Have you heard this?
I'm listening to the inaccuracies in his declaration. I wouldn't know whatever he told the general secretary. I cannot hold brief for the general secretary. But it would be unfortunate if what he's saying is what it is. I doubt that. As of now, I haven't heard from the general secretary, and I don't want to believe that he really gave him the authority to do that, because he should preside over sanity and then be guided by the party constitution. So for me, whether he says he has the authority from the general secretary or whatever, I think that is not possible, because the general secretary will not pretend over an illegality.
Right. Have you officially informed the party at the headquarters what really transpired yesterday?
Informally, since you've mentioned the general secretary, I'll tell you that I've sent videos of what transpired yesterday to him, and I've also sent videos same to the national chairman. But as we sit right now, I haven't heard any response from them, and I haven't seen any official statement from the national party regarding the election in the Yendi constituency. And that is why the whole of yesterday I did not speak, because I was expecting some form of a statement or an announcement from the party. But to date, we don't have that. But what I know is that we don't have a parliamentary candidate for the MPP in the Yendi constituency.
Right. Is there any step you're going to take aside unofficially informing the party hierarchy?
I will have to put in a petition Because per our party constitution, you have to exhaust the channels in the party before any action can be taken. So once I put forward the petition, I expect the party to look into the matter and then resolve it the way they should. Because if election is conducted, counting must be done and a winner must be pronounced. But as you are aware, nothing of that happened yesterday, so far as the Electoral Commission is concerned.
Right.
Yeah.
Related to security matters, earlier you said you know that Yendi is very peaceful. We are not people who are fighting so far as election is concerned. But were you surprised to see the guard of the MP pulling an AK-47 at the election area?
I can't substantiate that because I didn't see, but I heard that happened. If it is the case, it's unfortunate because it's one family going for an election. So for a bodyguard of the MP to do such a thing, it tells the intentions of the MP. Is he coming to kill the very people that he's supposed to be MP for, or who? Because we are one family.
Everybody out there, including those who are following us across the world, would be very happy to hear you this afternoon speak to the issues, because from yesterday everybody wanted to hear you speak. Here you are. What are the final words you would want to give them to calm them down whilst you are following the channels within the party to get this result?
What I want to say at this point is to thank the Council of Elders, Council of Patrons, constituency executives, area coordinators, and polling station executives of the MPP for the turnout that they did and the smooth process that they went through. I believe strongly that the election, I won the election.
When you are winning, that you won the
yes, I do. I do. And as we sit right now, we do not have a parliamentary candidate. I am saying so because you can see the numbers. Since yesterday, these same delegates have been with me. Before the election, you saw them. After the election, even before sorting started, they were here. And it is very, very common to tell when somebody, as human beings, we have conscience. Why will I not vote for somebody and go to here? You understand? Yeah. So it tells you that, in fact, they really exhibited whatever they said they were going to do. And throughout the campaign period, they bought into my message because I had a message. What I kept telling them was that going to parliament is not a fanfare. Going to parliament is your capability to lobby, to use your skills to develop your constituency. And it's about character and knowledge and competence. By the grace of God, I possess all of those. And for those who went around saying I was a woman and Yendi wasn't ready for a woman, I made them to understand that parliament is not a place that we go for a war or we use guns in parliament. And I want to tell them and to remind them that even before I was born, I was told the very first time we had district commissioner. Those days they called them district commissioner. It was a woman. That's Ramatu DC. She's still alive. So people did not buy into that thing. And they know what I stand for. The last election that I came for, I lost. And when I lost, I came together to campaign for the now MP. I came all out and I supported. But this time around, the evidence is clear that the process wasn't complete. And I will not pretend to say that for the sake of party, I am leaving this matter. No, justice must prevail.
Wow.
And that is what I seek to address.
Right. Justice must prevail. And that you'll be hearing from Hon Abibat Zakaria, who stood for the parliamentary primaries in Yendi constituency. That was yesterday, and addressing matters arising since yesterday and trying to calm the nerves of the members of the party within the constituency so that she follows the channel laid down by the party. She says she's going to petition the party. We are waiting for that, and she's asking that everybody must be calm and just follow her and see what she has to do so far as this matter is concerned. We are live on Dasma Radio 99.1 megahertz, and also live on Sankara Radio 103.1 megahertz. This is where we draw the curtains with the Venerable Hon Abibat Mahama Zakaria. I call her the Yasanto of our time because she's very brave. Oh, I see. So that's it. A product of the Yasantoa Secondary, and she's actually living the name. So take us higher and start it as one of Salon. Zankpalala yellow ma polo. Kaya to a wall and yelly. Uncle Yel Shelma, then yelly. No solo. Ni Bopahan solo. Kadwale won't corner pong shell chena. No chekalala yellow ma denang. Ama Ted National Vice Chair Nessa Yelly to Shelma, Nedan Kabukata Shelley. There's also come Van Lelavis, Tingia Sashalmo, Nayaka parliamentary candidate, Tenaka. She Lala Yellow Malzali. Ka Tenan Temale parliamentary candidate. There's all Nepa so come, Mongbata Zongojima. Yul Mohammed Sohini Shahram, Ban Top Song Bagalsia, Abdurrahman Sohini Biadungone, Director Sham, to Communication Director. And to Table Mohammed, Nisokam Bambi Pyongo, the technical crew, DJ Azindo, and Tapahay, Dr. X-Ray, Banong Bob Majinama, Paptoaka, I don't know, Kutam Diala. Banong Bob Majinama, Dala Fe, Katato Kanaka, Dianfanama. Dijingo, one top song Ajia Venyalanga, Kajingo Ma, Denang Tabata, Monenya Tizahaba, to Yona, Alaji Zaid. One top song that Ajia Venyalanga, Kati take notes from him. Kamal Bobra Tapaba. So Yul Mohammed Sohini Shahran Abla home to Damle, she Sashaliha, Tempo Kapai, Dasma Radio 99.1. Nya Bandol Namanamaza and Tepa Bandol Tiongo all across the world. So come Bang Tamla Sankara, Kabu Wom de Te Wonta One Tepa Pam Salam.